It's Eric Bakker, naturopath. Thanks for coming back. We're going to talk about SIBO and treatment of SIBO. You know, some of the most effective strategies for SIBO, different kinds of sort of food approaches, but particularly what's going to work as a dietary supplement for when you have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. But wait a minute. What about if you've got SIBO and you've also got SIFO, small intestinal fungal overgrowth, or you've got a parasite there as well? Many people I've seen in my clinic over the years don't just suffer from one particular GI problem, they suffer from multiple GI problems. Often they will have lack of sufficient hydrofluoric acid in the stomach, they'll have some type of a pancreatic dysfunction, some weakness there, they'll have bacterial overgrowth in the small bowel, they'll have bacterial overgrowth in the large bowel, they'll have yeast infection, either in small and large or both, they'll have a myriad of problems, they'll have multiple problems. So I want to talk to you about CanXida Remove today and SIBO mainly. So CanXida Remove is a supplement that I formulated several years ago now, primarily for the aim for cleaning up the digestive system. So I didn't really make this product for one particular condition, I made it for multiple conditions. Because from my clinical experience, I've worked out that many people have got several species of undesirable bacteria in their gut. Or when I say undesirable, these are bacteria that occur in your gut by default, but they've become undesirable because the populations have increased. Now, why have they increased? They've increased because of an imbalance in your life. That can either be through a medication, like, could, for example, be a medication for acid blocking on the stomach. It could be a recurring antibiotic. There are several other medications that could have caused it as well. So if you're taking a drug recurringly for a GI problem, there's a chance that you could develop SIBO from that. For example, over 50% of people, when they were assessed carefully, people on acid blocking medication for their stomach, over 50% of these people were found to have SIBO. Because you're diluting the stomach acid with these drugs, allowing bacteria, to really thrive in the small bowel that you don't want to have thriving in that location. So what is SIBO? Well, you can look at my videos on SIBO. I've got a whole playlist, I believe, on SIBO videos. So we're here to talk about CanXida Remove today, this product here and the 11 different ingredients in CanXida Remove. So you'll find this to be an amazing product for SIBO because it's going to really help to reduce the symptoms that many get with this condition because of its diversity of raw materials in there. We haven't just got antifungals in there, we've also got anti-parasitic in there, and we've got antibacterial in there. One of the most potent ones in this product is grapefruit seed extract, the standardized grapefruit seed extract. So this grapefruit seed extract is a very special one. It's got a very high flavonoid content. It's powerful, but yet it's not overpowering the supplement. It's put in there in a nice proportion alongside standardized garlic and oregano as well. So once we put oregano in there, a standardized oregano extract with a high cavacol content, we put a standardized garlic with a high allicin content in there, and grapefruit seed extract in there with a good flavonoid content, we've got quite a good broad spectrum product that's going to take out a lot of top level bacteria. We'll take them down to a nice level. We're talking bacteria like Klebsiella, Citrobacter, and Pseudomonas in particular, but there are many other species of bacteria I see in stool tests that are particularly well addressed by CanXida Remove. So this is a product that you'll want to take if you've got SIBO, or if you've got a fungal overgrowth, or a parasite problem, or if you've got all three. It doesn't really matter. The dosage rate for CanXida Remove is generally between 2 to 3 tablets per day. If you've got a big problem with SIBO, if you've come back with a positive, for example, on a breath test with a very high spike, and you've got a big problem, you may want to start with 1 tablet of CanXida Remove per day, and then slowly build up to 2, and then eventually 3. The feedback I've had from an enormous amount of patients has been very positive regarding SIBO. We've seen multiple breath tests now come through pre and post CanXida Remove treatment, and we've seen a serious reduction in SIBO bacteria. Make sure that you eat, of course, along the guidelines too. When you're trying to get rid of SIBO from your body, you want to eat a clean, healthy diet. Some people go keto, some go paleo, some people will approach the MEVI diet, meat, eggs, vegetables, and yogurt kind of approach, which I promote through the Candida Crusher channel, which is a kind of a paleo kind of a diet. So there's no one particular diet that's perfect for SIBO. The best SIBO diet is the one that suits your gut the best. So you'll obviously want to talk to your naturopath or functional medicine doctor about the correct ways of eating, or become educated more through this Candida Crusher channel on the correct steps you can take as far as food is concerned, and also lifestyle. Because I believe that stress and lifestyle plays a massive role in SIBO as well. So if you have your lifestyle, on track, your diet on track, all you need is a supplement that's going to really help to clean up the gut, and that's CanXida Remove. That should really help to clean it up quite nicely. When you take CanXida Remove, it works better if you take CanXida Restore with it, okay? So Restore was designed really for people with poor digestive health. It was designed for people with gas, with bloating, with abdominal discomfort, with irregular bowel motions, with either constipation or diarrhea. So it's a perfect pigeon pair to use Restore and Remove alongside each other. Restore contains several different special digestive enzymes which really assist the stomach overcome that problem, of that low stomach acidity. So a big problem people suffer with SIBO is a lack of the fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins A, D, E, and K. They also lack sufficient calcium magnesium, often through malabsorption, and also, unfortunately, they don't get enough B12 or iron, again, because of impaired digestion. Excuse me. So my recommendations are to get B12 tested through the blood, also get an iron studies test conducted, so look at different iron parameters in your blood, ask your doctor for iron and B12 test, and then take some supplements in terms of the fat-soluble vitamins, because it could help you quite a lot. Check out CanXida Rebuild. So Rebuild was the last product I designed, and that one here will contain the vitamins and minerals that your body needs, that it's lacking often in the SIBO state. But the two primary products that are going to work quite well for SIBO will be the Remove and the Restore. They'd be the two key ones. You don't need much else. Apart from the diet and lifestyle correction, you should be on track. So before you take a supplement like CanXida for a gut problem, I recommend that you do a stool test as a baseline, just get your starting point. So get the stool test completed, be sure you're off all supplements for several days prior to that test, do the stool test, take the CanXida supplements, make sure you're on the correct SIBO diet, be sure to watch my playlist, just as a reminder again. And then wait maybe a month or 2 or 3 is better, repeat the stool test and to see what is left to clean up. I think you're going to be quite surprised at the reduction in bacteria, the undesirable bacteria, just by using CanXida Remove. If you get aggravations on it, just back off. You can even snap a supplement in half and take half a tablet. Many people get a tablet cutter and even cut the tablet in 2 or 3 pieces. But I recommend you start with 1 tablet per day for about a week and then see how it goes from there. Always take with meals. And then when things pick up a bit, you can always increase the dosage. So that was my little take on SIBO and CanXida Remove. We've had fantastic feedback. I've seen very, very good outcomes with patients in my clinic. I've seen very positive and encouraging signs on test reports pre and post treatment. And I know this treatment works, and I know you're going to be excited. So if you can get rid of your SIBO, that will be one huge big step in the right direction for you as far as your health is concerned. So consider CanXida Remove. Thanks for tuning in.